Hello, everybody, and welcome to We Are Marvel, the MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe focused podcast. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jeremy.
My name is Justin. Hello.
Hi, everyone. You sound like you're in a chipper mood. I'm enjoying that.
My citrus drop has some caffeine, I think. And I had a sandwich before we started, so I wasn't too hungry.
And there's a look into Justin's pre-recording regiment.
Okay.
I'll edit that. It'll sound perfect.
I'm sure
I'll
it's
edit
fine.
a laugh track over this part too.
And that part,
people
and the
will
part
know.
after that, and then this part, and the next part. Happy to be back. Glad we're doing this. I feel like it's been a long time, but it hasn't. It's been like a week.
Yeah, this one, it's only been a week this time. Last time should have felt like a long time.
It did, because it was.
Yeah,
It didn't feel as long as it ended up being. But yeah.
That's true.
It was a while. But now we're back on track. And the way we ended up with the math this time around, we should have an episode every week this month.
Yes, yeah.
Which would be
the way
pretty
things
nice.
are working out. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Little bit busy for us, but that's okay.
We're here to serve.
Yeah, we have fun sitting down and recording. It's been a long time since we've done it, so
yeah,
we got to catch up, I guess.
That's true. And without much further ado, let's get on with this show.
Yeah, so we are going to actually start this one off with just a little bit of news.
Ooh.
So I just got a small little snippet here. So Black Widow, which was set for a theatrical release on May 7th, has now been pushed back, unfortunately, to July 9th. It will be made available to Disney Plus subscribers for an extra $30 on the same day.
Mm-hmm. Like they did with Mulan.
Yeah. I didn't look at how did that do.
Apparently good enough.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, they're doing this again.
And here's the thing. Like, I didn't do it for Mulan because I didn't care enough. Like, I got it for Christmas and still haven't watched it. Like, I want to see it, but I didn't care that much. I would pay $30 to watch Black Widow on Disney Plus.
Yes. Yeah.
Because if you think about it, it's less than what you would spend at a theater.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, especially depending on the theater. Some places are obviously cheaper than. Well, it's because it'd be me and my wife,
right?
So, and I'm assuming the same for you. So if you split that 30 in half, 15 a piece.
Pretty close.
It's
plus,
yeah, it's pretty close if it is less.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, given where we go, there's dinner, drinks, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
you can just
it tacks up the bill.
Make a sandwich. And have a little mountain drop or whatever, citrus drop. And you're set to go.
And the sandwich was from Panera. Didn't make it.
Okay. Wow. Well, now you're talking pretty pricey, okay?
Well, yeah.
Panera? Jeez.
It's good stuff.
It actually is really good.
It is really good.
We should get sponsored by them because that'd be amazing.
No kidding. Free sandwiches and soup. Done.
Oh.
It's one of the, not to go too far off tangent, but these are short episodes anyway. It's one of those things that I always, like, my wife will go, hey, let's get Panera. I go, I don't know if I want Panera. And then we get it, and I'm so glad we got it. Because it's always good. It just never sounds good.
Okay. There's got to be, like, a name or something for that.
Stupid?
And listeners, if you know, send it in, because there's got to be something.
Being dumb. Boop.
All right. One little addition to that. Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings has moved to September 3rd.
Boo.
So a little update on what's going on with releases.
Yeah.
But yeah, not
good. It's too bad that we have to wait even longer. It will be nice when September finally rolls around because September will have Shang-Chi. November, I think, we'll have Eternals. And then December will be Spider-Man 3.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, provided all goes well.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not a few months and they're like, oh, we're going to push those too.
I have a feeling, given the state of the world now, things are going to get better. Maybe not perfect, but, not to get political, and I don't even want to, but it's getting to a place where theaters are opening. Our theaters are open. Yeah. I don't know if they're showing new stuff, but they are open.
Yeah, I don't know what they're showing right now.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so you're right. We are moving in the right direction, for sure.
Yeah, so fingers crossed. Can't wait. And worst case scenario, I'll watch Black Widow on Disney Plus for $30.
Okay.
The rest of them I want to see in theaters. you know, because they're bigger, more exciting, like, shit.
Ouch.
But
ouch, Black Widow. Sorry, not me. It's Justin.
Heartless. I've been waiting over a year for this movie. Like, at this point, I just want to see it.
Yeah, right. It's like it's gonna be so hard for you to live up to all the hype and wait and all that. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've been a booster for Black Widow since they announced it. I think it's a great idea, but if worst case scenario theaters aren't quite up to scuff by July, and it still comes out hell or high water, I'll watch it on Disney Plus if I can't go to the theater.
All right, that's fair, and it gives you a good reason to upgrade that surround sound and all that stuff, right?
True.
Like, honey, we're not spending it on going out and eating for dinner and all that and movie.
Panera.
We could just make it. Ugh, Panera, gross. Panera, good call. All right, well, let's jump into this episode.
Let's.
Now, as we mentioned at the end of last episode, what we decided to do was, we're hoping we'll have some fun with this, but we decided we're going to go through each movie and just find a way that things that they could have ended quicker, like the bad guy could have been stopped quicker, or how you could have stopped him in a short time. Obviously, these didn't happen because they're probably dumb, and because that would just make a terrible movie.
Right.
Be like, okay, here's 23 shorts.
Yeah, and these are probably going to go quick. We might, elaborate on a few, chuckle, ask some questions. But we're going to do all 23, so we have a feeling these are going to go pretty fast.
Yeah. All right. So let's start off with Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to put here, so if Pepper called Tony right after she left Obadiah's office, then Tony could have just suited up right away, and Obadiah wouldn't have gotten the arc reactor and roll credits, pretty much. Yeah.
I could see that.
So she just would have made, like, from the get-go, just, hey, Tony, bad shit. Maybe get your suit on and go confront Obadiah, because...
Yeah, you know that suit that you just built? Well, guess what? Someone else built a bigger one, and it looks worse.
Yeah, so there you go. And just he'd stop him before he even gets it on and all that, and boom. Roll credits.
I think that sounds fine. Incredible Hulk, I think a psych eval for Emil Blonsky would probably weed that problem out, and then a dishonorable discharge for General Ross. Just for being a giant piece of shit.
Yeah.
For even back when he was working with Bruce and like this vicious manhunt that he was on for what seemed like the better part of a decade, trying to hunt him down. Yeah, I think just better screening in the military.
Okay.
Might have solved this problem very fast.
I think so. I think for a lot of these, it's just, a therapist or better
a phone call.
Yeah, stuff like that. So
Virus
I think
protection.
I might actually have one that's similar, just like that. So we'll see when we get to it. All right, so for Iron Man 2, Stark talks things out with Vanko. Just, have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
And make an alliance with Hammer to do projects that don't involve war machines. Just,
that's right.
Normal kind of things. Like,
so Tony, don't be a dick for a change.
Well, yeah. I know, and early on, Tony, that's kind of tough to do, because it's Tony with gigantic ego. Tony, I'm the greatest thing alive. Tony, no, that's not a bodyguard. I will take the credit. It's me.
I am a superhero. The greatest superhero, possibly of all time, or will ever be. Magician who? Iron Man. My next one is Thor. My first suggestion would be to not banish Thor right before the Odin coma. Like, it's happening. It's a regular thing, especially in the comics. Like, it is a thing that happens a lot. You plan for it. Maybe don't send him away then, because you might need some backup. And don't play games with your kids' lives. That would be a thing. Don't be a dick to your adopted frost giant baby.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved.
Like, not when he's like 400 years old, but like when he gets into his teen hundreds, you go, listen, just so you know, you're a frost giant. You don't look like one because of magic, but you are. Sorry.
Yeah. Sit down, have a talk.
Yeah. It's tough. Believe me, I know. It's tough to have those conversations. But it's just, you got to do it sometimes.
All right, so for Captain America, the first Avenger, maybe don't give Red Skull the super soldier serum.
It's possible.
Just throwing that out there because he's already crazy. So again, maybe vet him a little. Oh, sure. He's a little psycho.
To be fair, Erskine was, stolen by the Nazis to do their stuff, but maybe give him one that's poison.
Yeah.
I made it perfect except for that arsenic, and oops, uh-oh.
Oh, sorry about that.
Your red skull exploded.
Yeah, you probably don't want to try this again. Yeah, okay.
That's fair. I have Avengers, the first one. Don't try using the Tesseract until you actually know what it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe run some small tests. See if you can do little things.
Yeah. Like open a door into the next room, maybe. Grab yourself a soda, come back before reaching out to the other side of space.
Yeah. Now let's move on to something bigger. Then other side of space.
Yeah.
And probably figure out before you get there, this isn't something we should be doing.
We already know that there's giant metal monsters that can destroy a small town in Mexico. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Iron Man 3. Tony meets Aldrich Killian when he promises to? Maybe? I got a second part here.
It's a third one with Iron Man should just not be a dick.
Yeah. Just you said you'd meet him. Don't be a dick, because he never really planned to meet him.
No. Or, schedule it for some time, not when you're about to try and get laid. Just, say, hey, busy right now. Just gave a speech, drunk, partying. Come by next week.
Yeah. Try me again next. Yeah. Try me in the morning. Mid-morning, afternoon. And my second part here is Toady could have not given his home address to a psychopath, which subsequently causes the destruction of said home, and then depriving him of his massive catalog of Iron Man suits and weaponry and whatnot.
Sure.
Maybe don't do that.
He could have actually worn one of the suits instead of burying it under his house.
Well, yeah. Maybe have a spare upstairs, in a storage unit.
Not the Mark 43 that falls apart if you sneeze too loud.
Yeah.
All right, I got Thor the Dark World, and pretty much don't let Odin make decisions is where I'm at.
Yeah.
And ready your armies to destroy the Dark Elves. They're really not that tough. I know Odin is willing to throw every Asgardian at Malekith's armies, to the death. But I feel like just batten down the hatches, a couple extra swords, spears, guns, you'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. This one was kind of a tough one, but for Captain America: The Winter Soldier, maybe just snipe Bucky at the start.
What?
And the end. I mean, I know he turns out to be a good guy, but at the time we didn't really know.
I guess.
But,
Boo earns. Boo earns.
That was a tough one to really find another way.
I'd say...
Oh, you got something. Okay.
Don't hire ex-Hydra agents to help you plan your new secret organization.
Okay, yeah. I don't think it was on the resume. Okay,
Arnim
you spent
Zola.
some time with Hydra. Okay.
Zola.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. They literally just brought him in and said, hey, I know you were working for a Nazi, but want to help maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure he's very convincing.
Oh, I'm sure
that little guy will convince you to do anything.
He's very charismatic. He just can't eat beef.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, turn the orb over to the proper authorities instead of a ragtag group of misfits.
Yeah.
I love the Guardians. They're a great group, but until a little extra training is done, I feel like the vast military complex of the Nova Corps could probably have taken care of the problem.
Yeah. They like train for that kind of stuff.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to go a lot faster than I was hoping it would.
Yeah,
we're like
just start
10 minutes.
Slow or not like 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is going to be quicker. All right, so for Avengers, this is the Age of Ultron one I'm going to do now.
Boom.
We won't spread these out. So if Bruce had said no to making Ultron with Tony, that'd be one possibility.
Sure.
You know. But, okay, so let's decide they do decide to. So then Tony could, I don't know, personally supervise the creation of Ultron. You know, not get it started and go have a party. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, set something up to kind of monitor a little bit better. I know there was Jarvis, but
that obviously didn't work out.
Yeah, that was not a good one.
And using an evil alien's, magic staff to create your savior robot might be, worth thinking twice about. Yeah,
a little desperate.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, maybe try not putting the psychopath in charge of mind-altering chemicals and dangerous weapons, and conduct proper research instead.
Yeah. So again, kind of vet the guy a little, ask a few questions. Hey, what do you have planned? Oh, that's not good.
You're going to make a shit ton of Yellow Jacket armors and sell it to Hydra. That doesn't really go with our image.
We'll get back to you.
Even Hank says, he wasn't the most stable guy to begin with. Maybe fire him instead of giving him your company when you leave. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so for Captain America Civil War, all I can really come up with is if Sam didn't yell, "Hey," at Zemo when he was looking down the elevator shaft, they probably could have caught him. Don't give him that heads up there. Just maybe sneak down. Hey, I can't reach right now. Stay there. Don't you move.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh, dang it, he ran.
Shoot. Every time.
What should I... Why do I yell from so far away?
And also, Steve could have just been honest. Have a little sit down. Hey, guess what I just learned from this evil computer in this basement?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Listen, I got some bad news. Maybe you want to sit down for this. Maybe take the suit off.
Lock it up. Rhodey, can you get the... Thank you. Just take this. Take the keys away.
Yeah, just, small stuff like that.
Yeah. For Doctor Strange, I feel like they should just have put Wong in charge of the library from the start, because he seems a lot more formidable than the previous librarian.
Well, we didn't see what he tried to do, I guess.
He didn't do much.
No, he didn't.
And also maybe secure the more dangerous books with something more than a flimsy-ass chain. Because you're all magicians, and you can just destroy those things with blinking. And, maybe a vault. Magic vault.
A vault. Yeah, magical. Even make that flimsy chain a magic chain.
Yeah.
That you can't remove.
Not something that's flimsier than a bike chain, which, teenagers break open just like a thought.
Do they still do that these days?
They do to me. I can't ride my bike anywhere anymore.
Damn kids always take my bike.
My Huffy.
You were never cool enough to have a Huffy?
I did. It was bright ass orange.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We need pictures.
It's in the landfill now.
Oh, that's sad. Thanks for bringing the show
20
down.
years old.
Hey, that's classic, buddy. All right. So for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, maybe don't go with a strange man in a suspicious white egg van.
Who says he's your daddy?
Yeah. I know you're desperate to find your dad, but maybe don't do it.
All signs point to this guy's horrible.
Yeah.
And as soon as they found out he was horrible, probably should have left.
Yeah, just get out of there. You know? But, yeah. You know, gotta follow that egg.
No. That's what I do. Spider-Man Homecoming, I feel like if they just let Toomes' guys finish the work that they were contracted for, and then Damage Control could have just disposed of the alien tech properly. Yeah. Instead of housing it in a big-ass warehouse.
Yeah, and coming in like such dicks.
That too. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you had this crew that could have taken down all of the extra stuff, and then you have Damage Control come in and be like, this alien stuff is a bit above your pay grade. We're professionals. You do the menial labor. We take care of the high-tech weaponry. Splitsies.
Splitsies.
Yeah, Splitsies. Solves everything. That's how we do this show.
Panera?
I do. Yeah. I did, actually.
No, you didn't.
Not with you.
You did. Well, yeah. All right, fair. But yeah, just, you know, let them do what they're already doing.
They were hired to do it.
Yeah.
They were actually doing a pretty good job of it, too. They even figured out a way to work around the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, use their weapons to take down their weapons. It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
They were doing fine.
Yeah. All right, so this one, again, was a little bit tough, so I threw in this sentence that they can just say, and it'll work perfect. So, and this was at the beginning, of course, so it's listen to her. I've looked into Asgard's past, and it turns out we're kind of shitty to a lot of people. So why don't you say you just... Yeah. So why don't you just say you Ragnarok all over Asgard, and we'll find a new place to live? Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
Yeah.
Or I guess you can show it. Explosion. Roll credits.
Yeah, I mean, really...
Get everyone on the ship.
If Thor hadn't incapacitated Surtur at the beginning of the movie, and he had just done what he was supposed to do, which he ended up doing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have saved very many people.
Yeah, he could have just got them all on ships. Hey guys, so we're just everyone get on the ship.
This is happening whether we like it or not.
Yeah. And we found a place on Earth. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My father hid the Tesseract there many, many years ago. It worked out okay. Not great.
Yeah, I'd say okay.
Let's see. My next one is Black Panther. Don't abandon Killmonger. Bring him to Wakanda and raise him correctly.
Yeah, what a crazy thought concept there, huh?
Like maybe don't be a horrible monster. Yeah, your brother was a traitor. Fine. I get that. I understand. Kill him. Fine. He tried to shoot you. Shit happens. I get it.
Yeah.
But take his kid and be like, listen, your dad did some bad things. We don't want you to come back 20 years from now and do worse things. So,
yeah,
let's go home.
This gut feeling you're going to be real pissed in about 20 years.
Yeah, give or take.
Just, I mean, yeah, the kid didn't do it, and you knew he had the kid, so
yeah, and that's the thing. That would have made. I think if they had been like, we didn't realize he had a kid.
Yeah.
Then it would have been like, oh, okay. Well, there's really nothing you could have done. Just you didn't know any better. But you did know.
Yeah, you did.
You flat out knew and left him there anyway.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely agree with that one.
Yeah.
All right. So I got another two-parter here for Avengers Infinity War. So, go for the head. Done.
Simple.
Simple. Just boom. Head gone. Done. All right. No snap. But then I did some little research, and if Tony turned the Q ship around and met up with the other Avengers in Wakanda, they might have been able to beat Thanos right there because they all would have been together and not split up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, and that's kind of the point of the movie. It's the one time where they're not unified and together, and Civil War, obviously,
right,
and therefore they lose.
Yes, yeah, which like they did in Civil War too. Really,
yeah. Okay, Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should have had more sandwich. You're getting angry.
I have a little more citrus drop.
Oh, perfect. Man, we're going to get 2 sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Citrus Drop bringing in as much.
Fred Meyer. It's Fred Meyer.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
God. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hank and Bill could have worked together from the very beginning to cure Ghost and save Janet. Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy idea. I know, guys.
No.
But
Hank not being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Shock.
Yeah.
It's weird that he hates Tony Stark so much when he's exactly like him, but worse.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say, right? You hate the people you're the most alike sometimes.
Is that why I hate you so much?
Oh, God. Is that a compliment or not? I don't know how to take that now.
Yes.
Yeah. So, work together. Like we are. Like you said
right.
earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
For Captain Marvel, they could have just talked to the Skrulls and then just tell the Kree to screw off, Like,
as most of us wanted.
Yeah.
We knew the Kree were bad. We saw it in Guardians. They're dicks.
That's right. Yeah.
Bunch of blue-faced jerks. That's what they are.
Apologies to any blue-faced jerks out there. They were only saying this for the show.
Comedic effect. And Jude Law is a jerk in almost half of the things he's in, except for when he's a good guy. So, there's that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to take your word for it because he's been in quite a few things.
That's true. For Avengers Endgame, don't let Nebula anywhere near a place or time she could run into an alternate version of herself.
Yeah.
Boop. Like, she's a computer person. Like, her brain is a computer. You would think Tony would be like, hey, wait a second. I know computers pretty well. If you're in the same vicinity as yourself, you might, come in contact with yourself. Like, it would register that you'd be on the same, wavelength or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's no good.
No. Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Because...
If she had gone to literally any other time and place, it would have been fine. Would have worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Thanos would have had no fucking clue.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, yeah, like we said at the beginning, boring movie, but, I mean, that would have been the solution. Fair enough. All right. And our last one here. Mm-hmm. All right, so Spider-Man Far From Home. Tony Stark talks things out with Beck instead of firing him. But that would have guessed, of course, like we mentioned before, involved Tony not being a dick.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate obstacle to overcome.
I feel like they're definitely a common Tony Stark theme. And Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Just...
I got a second part to that one, though.
Oh, good.
But yeah, don't be a dick. And you're a dick to a lot of people, as they show us in the movie.
Yeah.
So for the second part, Tony could have also not, given a pair of world-ending sunglasses to a teenager, or at least, put Happy or Pepper as maybe admins to it. Like,
sure.
Okay, you can't do that. So I'll just hit no to that. No permission denied on that one. Sorry.
Yeah, like some sort of failsafe so that he's not... Even if he didn't give them to Beck, one of the first things he does is order a drone strike against... what's-his-face? Flash.
Yeah, Flash. Like, that's a kid still.
Yeah, I know he's technically in his 20s in real life, but in this, he's 16.
Yeah.
Maybe don't put him in charge of killer drones.
Yeah. Yeah, or without, again, having Happy or Pepper being given the okay.
Yeah.
Who? Flash? He's a teenager? We're going to have to hit no on that one. Sorry.
Yeah. You can drone strike Beck all you want. Drone strike him to death. Big time. But maybe not your classmates. That's a bad road to start going down. Well, that went quick.
That went real quick, yeah.
I knew it would, but I was hoping it'd go a little bit slower. But where are we at here? 20 minutes?
Yeah. I got around 30 minutes. So that's not too terrible.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah. I don't know where else to go here.
No, I think we covered it all. I mean, Like we've mentioned before, these kind of off-topic or off-movie, I guess, topics will be shorter and longer. We don't know how long they're going to be. We
they're
really come up with the ideas.
Pretty much. We have no idea how it's going to roll out.
But I mean, I had fun with this one. This was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And if you guys have any ideas on how these movies could have wrapped up even faster, any ways they could have stopped the villains even sooner, let us know. Jeremy, go ahead and give them all the social medias ways to let us know.
Yeah, so pretty much on all the social medias that we have is We Are Marvel Pod. So our Facebook, we have a page and a group. We're on Twitter as We Are Marvel Pod. Instagram, We Are Marvel Pod. If you want to email us, yes, we have emails. We are marvelpod@gmail.com. And those are the places to reach us.
Yeah. So if you have a way that they could have stopped the villains, or some other pithy, funny thing that could have happened in these movies, let us know. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, we would. But you want to talk about what we're going to do for our next episode?
I will talk about what we're going to do for our next episode, because it's going to be one of mine, and it's going to be if the villains were the heroes of the film, and the heroes were the villains of the film.
Yes.
Which should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're going to pick 4 different movies apiece, and we actually picked different movies, which
we did,
I was quite surprised by. I thought we'd have at least one, crossover or leap over.
I did too. Yeah. When you sent me your list, I was like, oh, I didn't copy him. That's a first. Then I got a little worried. I was like, oh, maybe I should have copied him.
And we're going to do basically elevator pitches like we did for our sequel pitches. And tell you a version of the movie, how it would take place if the villain was the actual hero of the piece. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
And that'll be out next week.
Yeah. So listen to that one. And well, if you're listening to this, you listen to this one. So thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for listening to this.
Absolutely. So until next week.
I've been Justin.
I've been Jeremy.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. That's cute. We did it at the same time.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. It's time for a quick ad break. Head on over to illuminerdy.com. That's spelled ILLUMINERDI.com for all of your nerdy news. They've broken some big MCU scoops lately and cover so much more, including movies, TV, comics, and horror. So go visit illuminerdy.com today.